finally did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
Okay, see you guys later. It's the Bennetts.
Hello, Madam Vice President.
Hello, Senator Bennett.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
I've been thinking that we really all need a tremendous hug in the world right now.
Yeah.
But in our country, we need you to be Mamala of the country.
I love Venn diagrams. I really do. I love Venn diagrams. It's just something about those three circles and the analysis about where there is the intersection, right? Yeah, I see people that you agree with me, right? So, okay, so I asked my team. I brought props. I see our college students up there. And let me just tell you, I love Gen Z. I don't know if some, I love Gen Z. So, okay, for the older adults, this is going to be a humbling thing I'm about to share with you. If someone is 18 years old today, they were born in 2005. Oh, yeah, check that out. Think about that for a minute. I love good news. Love good news. I just love good news.
Queremos saber, Kamala, qué es lo que viniste a hacer.
The governor and we were all doing a tour of the library here and talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children. Big Sister General. I like it.
Yes!
I like
This is
it.
the song of the summer, okay? There she is. 54 years, standing right here. We fought for our rights. Unbelievable. Tell us something that we can be optimistic about this Pride season.
We are all in this together.
Okay?
We are fighting for the ideals of our country. We believe in its promise of equality and freedom. We are not going to be deterred. We are not going to tire.
Nope.
We're not going to throw up our hands. We're going to roll up our sleeves.
To me, Stonewall means strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Every time you put a rock on that wall, we become stronger and
That's
stronger
right.
and stronger. And you put your rock here today.
Thank
you.
How were the tips this weekend?
Very good.
Very good. Wow.
People are very good. Yes. She puts my face in her hand. So it's Barb and Mike, my father-in-law's Mike. She puts my face in her hand. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, look at you. You're prettier than you're on television. Mike, look at her." No. Swear to you. Do not come. Do not come. Is getting the fresh turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's being delivered
and
tomorrow.
so just little, 1 minute out. I have 1
Okay,
minute.
yeah.
Kosher salt, fresh ground pepper. Maybe chop up a little thyme. And then you can mix it even with, okay, so do the salt and pepper all over it, just lather that baby up, right? With on the outside in the cavity. You could also chop up, but not with the thyme, just the salt and pepper. Mix that up also with some thyme. You could even do a little rosemary if you want. Under the skin with some butter before you're gonna cook it. So that butter will just melt in there. And then get a nice big bottle of cheap white wine to baste with butter. Yes, hi.
Okay.
Yes. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know? What can be unburdened by what has been. 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 What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been. What 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 can be unburdened by what has been. Who we can be unburdened by who we have been. What can be unburdened by what has been. Where we can be unburdened by where we have been and unburdened by where we are right now. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What could be unburdened by what had been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. That can be unburdened by what has been. There are those who are unable to see what can be. But there are many more who are able to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And as always, Wakanda forever. Paid for by Kamala Harris.